Hey guys, Ernie here, and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Who needs paleo when you've got MREs, right? Well, at least that's the theory for this series. We're going to be testing all 24 of the current MRE menus. We're up to menu number 7, brisket entree. It says gravy with seasoned beef brisket slices. Let's check it out. So here is our menu, once again made by Ameriqual in Evansville, Indiana. Let's see if we can find a production code here. Yep, it's the 176th day of 2018. I've been on a roll here. I've been able to get into these twice in a row using the peelable seal, so let's see. All right, let's see here. Oh yeah. Oh, we're on a roll now, folks. So let's see what's inside here. We've got our retort pouch. This is beef brisket. All right, we'll put that right over here. Along with, underneath it, we'll put our little sleeve. All right, we have a second retort pouch. I believe this is, let's see. Ooh, all gratin potatoes. According to MRE info, this was going to be mashed potatoes. This is all gratin potatoes, so that's kind of nice. Raisins, osmotic. Oh, good. I'd much rather raisins than craisins. We'll take a look at our accessory pack here in a second. We've got peppermint candy rings. Peanut butter, we'll put that here on the outside. We've got some wheat snack bread, that'll go good with the peanut butter, I bet. We've got an Irish cream cappuccino instant powder, very nice. Oh, very nice as well, blackberry jam, I like that in one of the prior MREs. We've got our spoon, we've got our FRH. Of course, we do not have a drink bag because we've got this right here. Let's take a look at our accessory pack. We've got, of course, toilet paper, moist towelette, gum, salt, and beverage base lemonade. Not too bad, guys. Like always, we're gonna get our main meals into the FRH, we'll make our drinks, and we'll put everything out on a tray while it warms. So we're gonna make our Irish cream cappuccino. This sounds pretty good, huh? So it says it's 6 ounces. I went ahead and pre-measured that. Hopefully I can pour this in good. It smells good. We'll make our lemonade. It's basically like Crystal Light powder. I pretty much know from other tests how much water I need. And it doesn't bother me to water it down a little bit because this stuff's pretty strong. So we've got our 2 drinks, our cappuccino and our lemonade. Okay, so we'll start with our peppermint candy rings here. All right, so 8 of them. Now we'll open up our Osmotic Raisins. I don't know what other kind of raisins there are other than osmotic. Oh, they're really kind of glossy, huh? They're almost soft, kind of nice. Less osmotic than you think. Boy, those are strong smelling raisins. They smell good, smell like raisins. So now we have our decision. We've got peanut butter and jelly, and we've got this snack bread. Now, let's see what it looks like, if it's similar to our prior snack bread. Yeah, very much so. So yeah, I'm gonna basically get this and create an open face peanut butter and jelly. So we'll start with the peanut butter. Knead this up. It's interesting how these different menus, you know, they have different components. Some of them seem so much more complete. This seems great. Sounds to me like the brisket and the au gratin potatoes should be good. Now, we had that disaster that was the Santa Fe rice last time, and I'm kind of wondering, I hope that the person who made the Santa Fe rice didn't make the au gratin potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Get our jam. This blackberry jam is good. I had it in a prior MRE. If nothing else, we got peanut butter and jelly. All right, so let's get our mains out here. I always like to have a towel to keep them dry. All right, we've got our beef brisket. Boy, I'll tell you what, guys, this feels pretty soupy for beef brisket. These retort pouches do open well, I'll say that. You can see it there. Pretty chopped up. Looks like, you know, it says gravy. I think that's, you know, this is a real kind of homely meal. It's just beef and gravy. Could be very good. We're gonna find out here in a second. So what we've got here is the potatoes au gratin. I have a hard time with these FRHs. This side's piping hot, this side's kind of cool. So anyway, let's try it. Kind of looks like mac and cheese, which would be good in an MRE, I think. Okay, so let's get after it. Let's start with our lemonade. Should be pretty straightforward, right? Let's see. Yep, really strong, really strong. I definitely think one of the benefits of these powders is you can water them down. Really excited to try this this cappuccino here. It looks really good. Oh yeah, that's good. And you know, definitely probably 8 ounces would have been just fine too, because it is super sweet. You know how those kind of cappuccinos can be super sweet, but very good. A nice, I mean, way better than the coffee. Definitely way better than the coffee. All right, so let's try a few raisins. They are super glossy, guys. I mean, they're like almost wet feeling. I mean, it's a raisin. Excuse me, it's an osmotic raisin. You might call it an osmotic grape. Very good. Tastes super fresh, really soft, really good. We'll try our bread. Now, I've tried this before. I've tried the bread with peanut butter and jelly, but the time I tried it before was with grape jelly that really wasn't very good. So let's try this out. More of an open-faced sandwich, like I said. Yeah, that's the way to do it right there. That's just good. End of story. The blackberry jam is so much better than the grape jelly. Really good. Now, I think this menu took the place of beef strips and tomato sauce with mashed potatoes. Let's try the potatoes au gratin here. I mean, that's actually not bad. This is exactly like, I don't know if when y'all were kids you had those potatoes au gratin like out of a box. Your mom would make them out of the box, and you cook them in the oven. You know, this is exactly what they taste like, and they're not bad. They're actually pretty darn good. All right, let's try our main meal here. This has me a little scared. A lot of times it's just the texture of the meat in these retort pouches. Let's see. Oh, that's not bad at all. It's actually quite good. It's brisket, but it's not really barbecue. It's brisket in like gravy. I mean, like a brown gravy. And the brown gravy is good. It's not processed tasting. It's not overly salty. This is good. All right, this is the first MRE in a while that I think I could easily finish. Let's try one of these. It's labeled Lifesaver, so I mean, it's just a Lifesaver. That's good. It's that taste of home, man. If you've had these before, having anything that's familiar is really nice. So, all in all, good meal. I'm actually gonna finish most of this up, and we'll talk about it and give it a rating. All right, so there's a look at menu number 7, brisket entree. I have to say, finally, a pretty good menu. As always on our MRE reviews, we're gonna give this one a rating. Now the rating system is from 1 to 10. A 1 is food that I would hesitate to give to my dog. A 5 is food that's edible, but not necessarily enjoyable. And a 10, of course, is food that I would eat any day of the week in my house. I think it's that good. We'll start with the drinks. The lemonade, similar to prior MREs, I give it a 9. It's basically just Crystal Light. It's very, very good. The Irish cream cappuccino drink was very nice. I'm gonna give that a 9 as well. It is a very welcome departure from instant type 2 coffee dehydrated or whatever they call it. Not good. This cappuccino was really good. Starting with the raisins, they basically were raisins. The interesting thing about them is that they were a little bit moister than normal, which really indicates, I think, that they're very fresh. Of course, this was from 2018. But again, it just depends on whether you like raisins. These are raisins I would eat at home. We'll give them a 9. Bread by itself is pretty bland, but if you throw peanut butter and jelly on just about anything, I'll eat it. I'll talk a little bit about each again, even though I've talked about these quite a bit in my prior videos. The bread itself is probably like a 7. It's straightforward. It's not terrible. It's not great. The peanut butter, I've given a 9. I think it's very, very good. It's not overly sweet, and it tastes a lot like fresh peanuts. Blackberry jam is a 9 as well. Very, very good. I could see it coming out of a jar at our home, and we'd eat it all day long. Now, y'all know I like to reserve my 10s, but let me tell you, bread, peanut butter, jelly, it's a 10. Now, the potatoes au gratin are interesting. They taste a lot like my childhood. I remember eating those. Like I said, those boxed potatoes au gratin, it tastes exactly like that. It's not overly processed. The potatoes are well cooked. I'm gonna give it an 8. The meat itself is good as well. It's super chopped up, which isn't the best, but it's still very good. The gravy itself is not overly salty, not overly processed. It tastes quite good. We're gonna give it an 8 as well. And of course, the Lifesavers are Lifesavers. I mean, we're gonna give them a 9. Again, we reserve those 10s, but a 9's pretty good score. So overall, this menu is actually gonna get a 9, I think. We've got peanut butter, jelly, and bread, which are excellent. We've got raisins that taste perfect. We've got potatoes au gratin that are an 8. We've got the meat that's an 8. You put it all together with the lemonade and the really nice cappuccino drink, this is the first 9 out of all the menus we've tried so far. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. In particular, these MRE videos. They are a departure from our normal videos. If you want to see all the MRE videos, check down below. I'll leave a playlist where I'm trying all 24 of the current menus. If you like the video as well, please do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. Really helps spread things across YouTube. If you want to make sure you don't miss any videos, hit the subscription button and it should show up on your feed. Now, it doesn't always show up on your feed because of YouTube and all their stuff. So if you want to make sure you never miss a video, hit that ding dong bell and you'll be the first to know. So yeah, guys, appreciate it very much. Channel continues to grow and I'm really excited about that. It's hot here in Louisiana, doing most of my videos indoors, so this MRE series is pretty nice. I'm gonna go cook some actual dinner for the rest of the family. So stay tuned for more videos soon here on Paleo Hiker MD.